Resident Evil 9. I haven't been talking about it because I didn't get it initially on launch date. It took me forever to find a physical copy, but last night I beat it for the first time. I want to do a spoiler-free review, even though it's a little challenging to talk about this game without spoilers. I think overall it was a really good game. I think it's safe to say this is a great game. It has a lot of issues, though, primarily in the story, some gameplay stuff, but a lot of story issues, especially as a longtime fan of Resident Evil. But overall, I mean, if this is your first Resident Evil game, you're going to be lost. But I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I think this game balances pretty well, for the most part, the difference in survival horror with Grace. You play as Grace, a FBI investigator. She's like typical survival horror protagonist, very scared, very weak. She can defend herself, but like when you play as Grace, you're pinching your ammo, you're making sure you don't do anything you don't need to, that kind of stuff. And then you can also play as Leon Kennedy, who's like the GOAT of Resident Evil. He's insane in this game. He's like 50, but he's still backflipping. He's still chopping zombies' heads off. Really fun. The game balances action and horror pretty well for my money. It definitely starts more horror than action. The middle half, it's a lot more action, than towards the end, it's a bit of both. But I would say overall it feels more like, I would say it's practically 50-50 between Grace and Leon. Maybe it's like 45-55, but pretty good. I would say you probably play as Leon. I want to say you play as Leon more, which I don't mind because I prefer playing as him. But yeah, the game story, it's fun. It starts fun. My problem with this story is I feel like it relies a bit too much on nostalgia for certain things. And there are certain twists and story reveals later in the game that really don't jive with me, and I think weren't well done. Nothing that'll ruin the game or the lore. Resident Evil as a series, the lore has always been a shit show. So what can you really expect? But still, I think I sound a lot more down on the game than I am. I really enjoy it. I'm going to replay it. I really like it. There's a ton of stuff to unlock. No mercenaries sucks. There should be mercenaries in this game. And it's a damn shame there isn't on launch, just like Resident Evil 4 Remake, but what can you do? It's a great game. I liked playing it a lot. I just have a lot of problems with it. And I will talk about that in my spoiler-filled video, so stay tuned for that.